Hello everyone, welcome back. In this lecture I am going to discuss about system and its classification. So how we can define system? System is a physical device that performs some particular task with the help of some particular input. And how we can classify a system? System can be classified in different ways like continuous time system and discrete time system, causal system and non-causal system, a static system and dynamic system, a stable system and unstable system. So in this lecture we are going to discuss in detail discrete system and continuous system, causal system and non-causal system with some particular examples. Now we are going to discuss its classification. Signal can be classified with different parameters like continuous time system and discrete time system, causal system and non-causal system, time invariant and time variant system, linear and non-linear system, static and dynamic system, stable and unstable system. These are different classification of system. So in this lecture we are going to discuss these classification one by one with some important examples. Now we are going to discuss continuous time and discrete time system. That system which deals with continuous time signal, here xt is input and yt is output, that is given by system, and if xt and yt both are continuous, then it is called continuous time system. And if a system have input xn and output yn, both are discrete, xn and yn both are discrete, then that system is called discrete time system. Now we are going to discuss another classification, causal and non-causal system. Causal system. Causal system, that system which depends on present input and past input is called causal system, and the system which depends on future input also is called non-causal system. So we are going to discuss this with some examples. Let yt output is given by this equation, where this xt is input and we have to see that it is causal or non-causal. So let us put a value t equal to 0, then this becomes y0 equal to 2x0 plus x minus 2. So let us analyze these one. It is input at t equal to 0, it is output at t equal to 0, so it will be present input, and this one is the input at t equal to minus 2, that is past input. It is input at t equal to minus 2 and it will be output at t equal to 0. So with respect to t equal to 0, it will be past input. So that type of system that gives this particular equation is called causal system. As we know that in causal system, output depends on present and past value of input. Now we are going to discuss another problem. Let yt equal to this one, xt square, and we have to analyze whether it is causal or non-causal system. Let t equal to 0, then this one y0 equal to x0. So we can't analyze by this value because both are at t equal to 0, both are present value. So we can go for another value. Let t equal to 1, then y1 will be x1. Again we can't analyze it because both are at present 1. T equal to 1 is at output and input at t equal to 1. So if we put t equal to 2, then output yt will be x4. That is, here output is at t equal to 2, but input is at t equal to 4. So that type of system where it can be considered as future input because 2 is less than 4. So with respect to 2, 4 is future input. So that system depends on future input, that is called non-causal system. Non-causal system. Now we are going to discuss another example. Let yt equal to this one, and we have to analyze whether it is causal or non-causal. So let t equal to 1, then y1 will be x1. Again we can't predict anything, so we have to put t equal to 1 by 4, then it will be y 1 by 4 equal to x 1 by 4 under root, that is x 1 by 2. So we can see that with respect to 1 by 4, that 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. So we can see that with respect to 1 by 4, it will be future input. Future input. So that type of system that depends on future input can be called as non-causal system. Non-causal system. Now we are going to different example. Let yt equal to this one. Now let t equal to 1, then y1 will be x1 by 2. So here 1 by 2 is less than 1. So by this we can say that this is past input and with respect to 1, because 1 is greater than 1 by 2. So before we are achieving at some particular conclusion, let t equal to minus 1, then y minus 1 will be x minus 1. Here minus 1 by 2 is greater than minus 1, that is with respect to minus 1 it is future input. So again it will belongs from non-causal system. Non-causal system. So any one value if depends on future input, then that system is called non-causal system. Now we can discuss an example with discrete time system, and again here we have to comment about whether it is causal system or non-causal system. So let n equal to 1, then it will be y1 will be x1 plus 1 by x minus 1 minus 2, that is y1 will be x1 plus 1 by x minus 3. So with respect to 1, it will be present input because it is also input at 1, but it will be past input. So we can say that it is depends on present and past input. So we can say that it belongs from causal system. It belongs from causal system. Again, this problem we can say that it is also a non-causal system because at n equal to 1, y1 equal to x2, so it is non-causal system because it depends on future input.